previous two videos of this channel, we focused mainly on point command and its exercises. Now moving forward, we will discuss how to make circle and arcs in the Sketcher interface. Sketcher interface allows us to make circles and arcs with different commands as per our convenience. So here is Kattiki discussing how to make circles and arcs in the Sketcher interface. Hello guys, we are already in the Sketcher interface of CATIA. In this video, we will mainly discuss about this circle command. So consider that if we want to make a circle of radius 50 mm, we just need to select this circle and then the instruction appears. Select a point or click to define the circle center. So basically they want us to select the specific point for a center of the circle. So I will select this point and you can enter the radius here. So I will enter the radius as 50 mm and then we will press the enter key from your keyboard. So this is the required circle. We can also plot this circle by some another method. So I will again select this circle command and I will plot the center of this circle randomly, and I will also select the size of this circle randomly. And after this we will just select this circle and click on this constraint command. So this radius dimension appears here. So we will double click on this and this will open the constraint definition dialog box. So in this dialog box we are having two options, that is either we can select radius or we can select diameter. So if we are selecting radius, we need to enter 50 mm, and if we are entering diameter, we need to enter 100 mm. But we will select radius and then we will click on this OK button. So this is the circle with the radius of 50 mm. We can also define the position of the circle according to our convenience. So consider that if we want the center of this circle to be at 80 mm in the horizontal direction and 40 mm in the vertical direction, we simply just need to click on the center of this circle and then we need to select this vertical axis and then we will click on this constraint command. We want the horizontal distance to be 80 mm, so we will double click on this dimension and we will enter 80 mm here and simply we will press the enter key. So this distance has now become 80 mm. We need the vertical distance to be 40 mm. So we will again click on this center of this circle and we will select this horizontal axis and we will click on this constraint command. So we want this distance to be 40 mm. So we will double click on it and enter 40 mm here and we will press the enter key. So this is how we can define the position of any circle that we have plotted. We can also plot the circle if the coordinates of the center are known to us. We just need to select this command, that is circle using coordinates. Now consider that we want to make a circle with the radius of 60 mm and we want the coordinates of the center to be at 30, 40. So we will just click on this command. So this will open this circle definition dialog box. So we will enter the coordinates of the center as 30, 40 and we will enter the radius to be 60 mm and we will just click on this OK button. So this is the circle of radius 60 mm and the center at the coordinates of 30, 40. So this is how we plot a circle with this command, that is circle using coordinates command. I will just make a triangle now. Now consider that we want to plot a circle which passes through these three vertices of this triangle. Then we just need to select this command, that is 3-point circle command. If we click on this command, the instruction appears. Click or select the start point of the circle. So we want the start point to be this vertex, the second point to be this vertex, and the third point to be this vertex. So this is how we can plot a circle which passes through these 3 points, and we just need to select this command, that is 3-point circle command. One thing that we need to understand is that this circle will always pass through these 3 points. So even if we are trying to change the position of this triangle, we can see that this circle continues to be intact with these vertices. So at the end, it doesn't matter what the position of the vertices are. If the circle is made using this 3-point circle command, then after making the circle, this circle will always pass through those vertices. Now consider that we want to make a circle in such a way that these 3 lines become tangent to that circle. So such a circle can be plotted with the help of this command, that is try tangent circle command. We will select this command. So instruction appears. First tangent, select the geometry to create the tangent circle. So basically they want us to select the first tangent. We will select this line as our first tangent. We want this line to be the second tangent and this line to be third tangent. So we can see that this circle is created in such a way that these 3 lines are now tangent to this circle. So this type of circle can be created with the help of this command, that is try tangent circle command. One thing that we need to understand is that these lines will always continue to be tangent to this circle. So even if we are changing the final position of these lines, we can see that these lines continue to remain tangent to this circle. So it doesn't matter what the final position of these lines is. Once the circle is made using this command, that is try tangent circle command, these 3 lines will continue to remain tangent to that circle. I will plot 3 different points on this interface. So that's it. Now consider that we want to make an arc that passes through these points. So we will select this command, that is 3-point arc command. When we select this command, the instruction appears. Click or select the start point of the circle. So they want us to select the start point of the arc. So we will select this as a first point, then we will select this as the second point, and then we will select this as the third point. So this is how we can make an arc with this command, that is 3-point arc command. Although we have made an arc, but still we can adjust its radius according to our convenience. We just need to click on this arc and then select this constraint command. We can see that the radius is 121 mm. Consider that we want this radius to be 100 mm. We will change it to 100 mm and then press the enter key. Now we can see that the radius has changed to 100 mm. So this is how this 3-point arc command actually works. We can make the same arc but with different command. So consider that we want this point to be starting point and this point to be our end point. So we just need to click on this command, that is 3-point arc starting with limits. So in this command we just basically need to specify our first point, then we need to specify the end point, and then we need to specify the points through which our arc will pass. So this is how this command works. We can also change the radius of this arc. We just need to click on this arc and then select this constraint command. So we can also change the radius according to our convenience. So consider that we want to change this to 70 mm. We will change it likewise and click on this OK button. So this is how this 3-point arc starting with limits command actually works. We can make the arc by some another method as well. So I will select this arc command. The instruction appears as select a point or click to define the circle center. So we will select this center point as randomly. Then I will make the arc randomly. We need to define the radius as 50 mm. I will click on this arc and then select this constraint command, and I will enter this radius as 50 mm, and then we will click on this OK button. Now we need to define the position of the center. We will define this position as 30, 40. So I will click on this point, and then I will click on this vertical axis. We want the horizontal distance to be 30, so we will enter 30 mm, and then we will click on this OK button. Similarly, we want the vertical distance to be 40 mm, so again we will enter the distance to be 40 mm, and then again we will click on this OK button. So this is how we can make an arc using this arc command. There is another method to do this. We just need to click on this arc, and then we need to enter the coordinates of the center as 30, 40. So we will enter the horizontal distance as 30 mm. We will enter the vertical distance as 40 mm, and then we will press the enter key. So we can see that the circle has been plotted on the arc sketcher interface, but the radius is yet to be defined. So we will enter the radius as 50 mm, and then again we will press the enter key. And now we just need to select the starting point and the ending point of our arc. So I will select the start point and the end point. And so this is how we can make the arc by the another method. In this video, we have covered all the commands that are related to circle and arcs. If you have any doubts regarding circle and arcs command, please let me know in the comment section. I will look forward to answer them. In the next video, we will practice some sketches that are based on this circle and arcs command. Please hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to this channel yet. Saying this, I am signing out for now. My name is Sanket, and we will meet in the next video.